Welcome back, Generals, to another Let's Fix Generals 0 hour to make the best game ever. And we are back with unassemblize. Yeah. Okay, so we have a bug here where the bundles and functions are not updated if they are hidden. Right? So the question is how do we fix that? How do we fix that? Yeah, so basically right now it relies on this filter to update so that it calls the selection changed function. Yeah, and then I would call this on function interaction. Function interaction. Init. Functions interaction. Update filter. Update filter. Comparison functions filter. So I would assume that one way to fix it would be to call on functions interaction and on bundles interaction right on bundles changed bundles interaction on bundles interaction. What does this do? Function indices filter reset. Yeah. Update selected bundles. Update named function. Bundles interaction. Where is this one you called? On bundles changed. Bundles type selection. File on bundles changed. Yeah, okay. Selection changed. Yeah. Okay. So the simplest change I can imagine here is, so there is this function init comparison async, right? And here, after this init, what is this there? So I think after this one here, we call on bundles interaction. No? Comparison descriptor on bundles interaction. Somehow program is very slow right now. Ah, it's file. On functions interaction. No, we don't do this. We call these guys here instead. Update selected. I think. Let's see. Okay, how about we add a new function? Update selected. This call Okay, how about we create a new function? We call it void update all selected functions. Boah, this music puts me to sleep. Jesus. Okay, update all selected functions. Okay, and then in here, we put for index t I 0 I smaller 2 m files I dot update selected named functions. There we go, and then we do update selected matched functions. There we go. And then we call this here comparison descriptor update all selected functions. Okay, and then we also need on bundles interaction. What does this do? Function indices filter reset. Update selected bundles. Active functions. On bundles interaction. Update selected bundles. Updates. Selected bundles. Updates. Updates. Active. Active. Selected bundles. Bundles. maybe we should call this here beforehand as well. So we have file, update selected bundles, update that, and update that. Active functions, selected matched functions. And we call this update all selected bundles and functions. Updates selected bundles and functions. Yeah. But we still need to build those UI infos, I think. Program file. Update selected bundles and functions early. Update here. Update selected bundles and functions as soon. Well, update selected bundles and functions here already, because there is no guarantee that, that the bundles and functions sections are not collapsed. Update selected bundles and functions here, because otherwise these would not update if bundles or functions sections were collapsed. If the bundles of functions UI sections were collapsed. Okay, and then so on bundles on functions interaction on bundles interaction. I think we also need to call this here maybe we should just call this in its entirety Update selected bundles, update active functions, update selected named functions. Selected bundles. I think we should rename this to active named functions. Let's add a new function, update active named function UI infos, where we don't give the span. And then we put this here, and there. And then we call this function in there with get active name function indices. Et voila. And then everywhere we call this one, we can now call this one. There we go, active. Active names, there we go. What does this do? Yeah. Maybe we should move this one up here. So selected bundles, active selected name functions. Yeah. Should we maybe move this function here to here? Probably makes sense, right? Move it up here. Oof. It is a huge function. And I move it below this one. Okay. This could work. But it's changed. I wonder if it would make sense to move these two inside the selected bundles updates, because they are they are both called here. Let's double verify this. So this is called, it's called here and here. Yeah, let's double check this one. It's called here and here. So I think what we can do is we take this stuff and we put it into update selected bundles. Oof. Actually, update selected bundles. Yeah. Let's leave it for now, I would say. Yeah. Good. So the intended desired functionality is now that when we reload the files, and so let's say we compare once. Let's check these two and we compare. Yeah. Let's actually disable this one. So now we select this one here, and then we select, let's say, select these three functions. Yeah. So we have here now a selection of three. So what should happen now if we collapse these two and we now reload these files, and then we compare again, it should now load the stuff, but even with these two collapsed, it should still then show us these tables at the end of it with these strings and everything, right? Let's see. And it doesn't work. Okay. All right. Okay, so we still need to click it. So something is missing. Okay. So this thing is called on rebuild, right? Yeah, prepare rebuild. Interesting. We did compile, right? Hopefully. Let's compile again, just to make sure. Yeah. Now that is curious. So let's see. On init, where was it? App init, here, this one, right? Update selected bundles and functions here, because otherwise these would not update if the bundles and the functions UI sections were collapsed. Okay, let's put a breakpoint in here. Let's remove these guys here. Okay. Let's actually check that we didn't forget anything important. So update selected. Hold on, are we actually calling this one? Yeah, we're calling this one. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, we need to debug this. Yeah. Okay, let's see. All right. So we check this box, we click compare, and we get a hit here, and for now everything will be pretty much empty, right? There's no selection. Actually, there's size 1. We do have a default selection. Yeah. Bundle, yeah. Active bundles. Active. Index 0, active bundles. Filtered sets. Ah. The filter. The filter needs updating. Oof. I see. Oof. Yeah. So the problem is we need to update the bundles filter and the functions filter because it's a hard requirement. Shit. Oof. Oof. I see. No, that is unfortunate. Update filter. Oh, update filter. Update filter. Oof. Not this one. This one. Yeah, okay. Oh, shit. I see. Function indices. Descriptor. Update. Oh my gosh. What does this do? Or is it just the text fit? Vision description. Poof. I think we have to move this code here into a new function. Yeah. Yeah. So basically, we need to be able to run this filter update from outside this function, right? So it needs to be separated. Oof. Yeah. Fire revision. Fire. Script. On functions interaction. Okay, so I would say we create like a function update. update functions filter. Is that fair? There we would also pass these two here. So we would create a function here, update functions filter, void. And then we also need an update bundles filter. Bundles filter. Let's put marker here. Let's see. The bundles filter is here. This one is selection bundles type. Get selected bundle type. Yeah, so we need a function update bundles filter. What do we pass there? File. Just file. So file. Script file. Update bundles filter. What does this do? There will be a little bit of code duplication when we move this out, because this has to be done twice then. Yeah. It's not a super big deal, but it's a bit unfortunate because it's used down here and here. Yeah. So basically here we would call update bundles filter fire. Yeah, and then so we would create create these two new functions here. And maybe it's way up. And put a bookmark here. So we would copy all this stuff here and put that in here. We also need a selection changed. Ooh. Selection changed. Boy. Selection changed. That is interesting. Selection changed false. Yeah. Selection change. Let's create another Boolean here. Selection change with default false. Let's rename this to update functions interaction. Because it's not just about the filter. Interaction. There we go. Good. So selection change false, and then here pass it down. Okay. Unbundles interaction. Let's put a bookmark here. So this one, we need to copy all this and put it in here. Selection changed. If selection has changed, then bundles interaction, and here functions interaction. Yeah. Let's put an assert here. File dot bundles ready. Maybe here we can also have a different assert file. What is it? File name function This is bundles ready. Named functions build, right? Yeah. File named functions build. I think that's a better assert here. Let's make it stand out a bit more. Okay. Good. Then, so here, we basically now remove this guy, but we need to keep selection because of this here, selection size, and bundles this, but this should be relatively cheap. This is cheap. This is cheap. This one is, yeah, also cheap. Yeah, okay, so these things are very cheap, but yeah, there's a bit, yeah, it's a bit unfortunate that we have to do it twice. Well, it's okay. Good. And then we have this guy. So here we call this. That means we can remove all this, right? Update functions interaction. Ah, hold on. There's function indices. So we need to keep this guy. Yeah, let's actually make a copy and put it down here. There we go. That looks good. Okay, and that now means that we will go to, we go up here, so we don't call this one, we don't call update this, we call update we do for index t I equals 0, I smaller 2 plus plus I, we do comparison descriptor program file equals comparison descriptor m files I. Yeah. And then file we call these two. So we call it on the first file, and then here on comparison descriptor and file. And we do this for both files, updates. Then we put this comment here, update selected bundles and functions on both sides, because otherwise these would not update if the bundles and the functions UI select sections were collapsed. Yeah, okay, and then we remove this and we don't no longer need this. Yeah, then let's remove this. We don't need this, right? Okay, now this will be interesting. Let's see. Let's see. Hold on, we need to make a change here. Update functions interaction. Here we need to pass selection change. There we go. Yeah, and here we don't pass it as false. Yeah. Well, we can maybe also make it explicit, just to make sure. Okay, let's see. Good, let's see if that works. If we didn't make a mistake, it should work. Yeah. Good, so we compare. Yeah. And we got a crash. Oh. Oh. The update filter. Oh. Huh. Oh. Input text. Oh. Oh, shit. Huh. I see. So the filter is tied to drawing the input text. Oh, by. That's a problem. Yeah. How do we decouple this? So we would need to decouple. We would need to decouple this draw. Oof. Oof. Oh, value changed. Ah, shit. I see. Oh, that's not good. That's not good at all. Draw. Value changed. Draw. Update filter. Fit at once. Update filter. Okay, so basically we would need to say we want to update the filter without drawing. I see. Descriptor filter, descriptor key. Update filter. Descriptor key. Update filter. Okay, one simple way would be we have another Boolean here where we say draw true and then condition it together with this, and then we skip the draw, we set it to false, and then it would just check this one here, and then it would go down here and update the filter, and everything is good. But that is really complicated flow. Can we make it simpler, maybe? Oof. Yeah, right now everything is tied to this filter, right? And this one call, update filter, filtered filter. So the real update is this one actually, right? Update filter. Update filter. Okay. Update filter. Update filter. All right. How about we rename this function to draw and update filter to first establish that this is not just an update, but also a draw and update filter. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so that's the first. Now it also changed this one here, which we didn't want to, but we can fix that by just renaming it back. There we go. Good. So draw and update filter. So what we need to do, we need to descriptor. We basically need to call this function instead with update filter. Update filtered ones. Descriptor. Filtered ones. Container. Par. Yeah. This thing here actually, it looks like this boolean we would actually want to set in here, right? But we currently don't pass it update filter. Round update filter descriptor. I think we have to create another function where we just do update filter and we pass the same things here, but we don't draw. We don't draw. We just call this. Okay, how about we make two functions actually? We have a draw filter, and then we have an update filter. Updates filter. And then in the draw filter, we simply do this here, return. There we go. Return draw. Right? This way. Yeah. And in update filter, we do, let's move this down here. So in an update filter, we say, we make a return void, and we just do this. All right. Okay, and then in here, so we have descriptor, we don't need source, and we don't need callback. So we remove these two guys here. And here we need the descriptor, we need the source, and we need the callback. Here we need everything, yeah. And then here we say, if draw filter, we pass a descriptor. If draw filter, then update filter. Oh. If draw filter, then update the filter with descriptor and source and std move filter callback. Yeah. There we go. And it's also return true and return false. Okay, so this way we now have ways to call these separately. So we don't have to draw and update, but we can just update the filter without actually drawing it, right? Update filter, yeah. Draw and update filter, draw filter, update filter, draw and update filter. Okay. Okay. Then let's stop the debugging. So now this guy is being called at various places. Here, draw and update filter. So what we do then here is we do call update filter here and here. And that somehow doesn't work. Ah. Okay. Well, that's fair, yeah. Selection change. So So I think we have to remove this, and we also remove this, and we remove this. Then we remove this and this, right? And then we remove this. All right. And then yeah. And then we go where this is called here, and we say selection changed, draw filter here. Somehow that doesn't work. Descriptor. Okay, why is this not working right now? If selection changed, then we call this update. Update functions interaction. Okay, why is this failing here? There's a draw filter. What is the problem? Matches the argument list. Text filter descriptor. Text filter, it is a text filter descriptor. Huh? Oh. Could it be here this template type? There we go. We don't need this. Draw. Okay, filtered ones. Okay, let's go back. Okay, now it works. All right, and then we go to the other place. Here, bundles. And we do const bool selection changed, draw filter, file bundles filter, and then I can simplify this to if draw filter, then update bundles interaction. Actually, I would like to have it more explicit. Const bool selection changed. I think that makes it a bit more explicit. Yeah, selection changed. If selection changed, update bundles interaction. Yeah. Text. Then we remove this. Update filter. Okay, let's see if that compiles. Yeah. Okay, with a bit of luck, this works now. Let's first test the previous way. So do this. Ah, well, I have to go through the code anyway. Okay, so we click here and yeah, this looks okay. Okay, so we have now here one selected. Let's select some more. So we uncheck this one. We click here and we select the first three. Yeah, the first three functions here. Yeah. Okay. Then we click compare. Then we load files again. We load Thyme.exe again. There we go. And then we click compare again. Well, now we close this. We load again. And we click compare again. And it works. Very nice. Very nice. Yeah. Let's do it again. Load. Let's do it with all the functions. Oof. Load. Compare. Okay, it works. It works. Very nice. Let's also type in some filter here. sk. Let's call it buffer. Buffer. Okay, so we have three functions buffer. Let's select all three. Then we close this. And then we click load and compare. And buffer, buffer, buffer. Yeah, very nice. Okay, it works very well. This works very well. Okay, so looks like we successfully implemented that. And yeah, that now means we can make this small here and we have more in view, right? And we can always recompare. We still need to add more convenience features here. I imagine that we could also have like here a context menu. And then in the context menu, we click recompare or something, and then it just recompares. Yeah, without even seeing this. Yeah. Okay, I would say we take a break now, and next session we review the code, clean up, submit it, but it seems to work. Yeah, it was quite a bit of effort actually. Yeah. But in the end, not all that complicated, right? Yeah. Good. Then yeah, let's take a break here. Has been 1 hour 30. Yeah. Good. Anything else? No. Good. Then have a great day or night. Until next time. Goodbye.